Welcome back to Listen to the Words, and this sounds funny in my head, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because we haven't recorded in a while.
No.
We haven't recorded in a while because we have traveled the nation.
We've been on vacation.
We've been on vacation. Your mic is a little finicky. Try that now. Hold on. Let me speak.
Hello.
Much better.
Okay.
All right. So, since we last left you, we had said our Houston trip was going to go one of two ways.
Yeah.
The greatest vacation of all time, or the worst, and Jose and I are no longer friends.
And the latter happened. No, I'm kidding.
No. We literally had the greatest vacation ever.
It was awesome.
We had the best vacation ever. We're back.
Yep.
Now, this episode's going to be about a song, but we want to recap since this is all fresh.
Yeah.
Since we just got home
like
24 hours after we're supposed to get home.
Yeah.
So
things happened.
So we're going to start off with how we got to the Charlotte airport. Yep. I worked half the day, which is stupid on my part. I shouldn't have done that because the entire day I'm just waiting. I'm like, come on. And I'm watching the weather forecast.
Come on, 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm watching the weather forecast. Like, it's going to be pouring later in the afternoon. I should have done the early flight. But whatever.
God.
We get to the airport. We got there 3 hours ahead of time because literally no traffic going out to Charlotte, which is the weirdest thing ever because no matter what, when I left, well, later in the story, when I went back to Charlotte, I got stuck in traffic going. I got stuck in traffic coming back. When we left that day to go to the Houston airport, zero traffic.
Yeah.
We spent more time waiting for the shuttle to pick us up from the parking spot to get to the airport than we did going up to anyway.
Right. Anyways.
We get there. We get to the airport 3 hours ahead of time. So we had dinner.
Yeah.
Whatever. We got on the plane. It starts drizzling.
Yeah.
So the whole plane ride, it's bumpy.
Yeah, but it wasn't bad.
I didn't flinch.
Like, it wasn't bad bumpy. It was just
It wasn't bad bumpy. But
turbulence,
I was watching my TV show and then watching half of a movie, which I still have yet to finish watching. I need to finish watching that stupid Tetris movie. But it was funny because I don't know if you noticed this, but when we were getting into Houston, the plane kind of dropped for a second.
I didn't even.
You didn't feel it?
No.
So the person that was next to me,
I must have been asleep.
Must have been because the plane dropped a little bit, and I was like, whatever. In my head, I'm like, hey, we're above Houston. If we fall, we're gonna land in Houston. So
yeah, right.
We made it to Houston. So I'm like, whatever. I didn't bad eye, but the lady next to me, she went, hi. And I'm looking, I'm like, we're good. Don't worry.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's all right. It's normal.
We land in Houston. I'm not gonna say names because I don't know how she feels about names. So Jose's wife picked us up.
Yeah.
And picked us up with their youngest baby, sweet as can be. Mm-hmm. We get to Houston. They pick us up. We would go to their house. Jose was doing something else, so he met up with us later in the evening.
Yeah.
And then we chilled all day the next day.
Yeah.
We got a rental car delivered to us, which was a baller minivan.
It was really nice.
A 2023 Honda Odyssey.
Yep.
If you have a chance, Honda, you could sponsor us because that van was beautiful. Mm-hmm. We hung out all day that day because it was kind of icky weather. It was like,
yeah, we weren't really sure what we were gonna do, and we had thought about going to the zoo, and then I don't know what made us decide not to.
I don't remember what happened either.
I don't remember.
I think we were just kind of lazy.
I think we were all just kind of tired.
Yeah. So Wednesday was a chill day. We just grabbed some. We bought them lunch. We got some. That was the day we got barbecue.
No.
Yeah, we went to our barbecue on Wednesday.
No, we didn't.
Because on Thursday we went elsewhere.
Yeah, Saturday we got barbecue.
RJ's.
Yeah. No, it's BJ's. That's not barbecue.
Anyway, we got them food.
That was hamburgers and chicken.
My apologies.
Parmesan.
I take that back.
And a barbecue, buffalo chicken pizza.
So we had dinner, we had lunch with them, we hung out, watched movies, just watched YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Drank.
Yeah.
Drank.
And drank some more.
Thursday, we went to the Space Center in Houston.
No, we went to the zoo.
The zoo, sorry. I'm getting my days confused.
Yeah.
So we went to the zoo on Thursday, and it was beautiful.
Yeah, it actually ended up working out better because it was kind of overcast Thursday. And so we were afraid it was going to rain us out, but it didn't, fortunately. And so there was like barely anybody at the zoo.
It was pretty bare.
And the reason so nice.
The parking lot was packed out because we didn't realize the draft was that night, and they were having a giant draft party.
Yeah.
The NFL draft, National Football League draft was happening. So they were having this giant party right next to the zoo.
Yep.
So the zoo parking lot was jam-packed because everybody was parking for that thing.
Yeah.
But proceed.
Yeah. But anyway, so it was a really nice zoo. There was a new exhibit there, the Galapagos Islands. Mm-hmm. So got to see a sea turtle, jellyfish,
all the animals.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff. Penguins.
Giraffes.
Yeah. So the zoo was beautiful. And Then Friday, we went to the Houston Space Center.
Yep, and that was pretty cool because we got to see all these different exhibits. We went inside a 747 airplane that had a space shuttle on top of it.
Yeah.
Because they would use it to transport between different space stations.
Yeah.
And we saw an actual rocket in this giant warehouse.
It was huge.
It's funny because I told my mom, I was like, the pictures that I'm showing you do not do this thing justice.
No.
Because you think it's like, oh, she's like, it's not that big. And I was like, Mother,
no.
This thing, I can't even describe how big this rocket is.
Like, it scares me how big it is.
Yeah.
Like, big, I don't know what it is about, like, especially, like, big, like, tall buildings.
I think it was the size of a football field, honestly.
And, like, even, like, the Statue of Liberty, like, that terrifies me. Because it is so large.
What's funny is that they have this big rocket, and then they put the little astronauts on top of that thing. So you have all that behind you, and a small little rocket ship. Like, okay, we're going up into space.
Yeah, like just like the big was it the thrusters?
Yeah, the thrusters.
Those are huge. Yeah. Like, I walked in, I was like, oh my god.
It's because it's his warehouse that's kind of nondescript. It says Jupiter something or other.
Yeah,
and when you open the door, it's just like, bam!
It's like right there in your face.
Here's a rocket.
Yeah, like
this is what took you to space.
You come to the when you come in the door, it's the back end of the rocket.
Yeah, it was just like, insane.
Oh god!
And we did that all day Friday for the most part.
Most of the day. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Saturday we what did we do Saturday?
Saturday it was a chill day. We took the girls to Target.
Yeah, we bought them little toys.
Yeah.
He has 2 daughters, so they were adorable. We got the oldest one, we got her a Paw Patrol toy.
Yeah, it was like her favorite character from Paw Patrol.
And then the youngest one, we got her a vacuum.
Yeah.
A toy vacuum.
That it like lights up and it talks. It's one of those like Fisher Price
There's
ones.
a story behind that because our friends told us that she likes to help vacuum.
Yeah, she likes to vacuum.
She likes to vacuum, but they can't give her the vacuum because they have like a Dyson handheld that's taller than her and weighs twice as much as her.
Yeah.
So we got her a small little toy vacuum and she just loves it.
Yeah. But what she was using was a plastic golf club and just pushing it around the carpet. So we're like, okay, now we know what we're getting her. It's a vacuum.
So we got a little vacuum. It lights up. It sings songs and it makes the vacuum noises.
Vacuum noises.
And they sent us a video of her using it.
Yeah,
while Jose was vacuuming and she was vacuuming next to her and him, and it was just adorable.
It was so cute.
But so Saturday, and we also saw Jose's sister, who I haven't seen in forever. Shout out Jenny.
Yeah,
it was nice meeting your babies and your husband.
Yeah,
I haven't seen Jenny in
probably since their wedding. Since
Jose's wedding. So 12 years ish.
I know.
So it was nice meeting her kids and hanging out. Mm-hmm. Saturday we didn't drink, which was good.
Yeah,
because
we didn't drink as much.
This is where the trip took a weird turn.
Oh god!
So Sunday we got up at 5 because our flight was at 8:20 a.m.
Yep.
Hey, that's awesome.
Yep.
Early flight. We'll be home by 11:30 lunchtime.
Yep.
Come home, sleep. I took Monday off to relax. Yep. Go back to work on Tuesday.
We figured we'd be home by 2:00 at the
latest 2:00 because it's an hour and 45-minute flight time. Like by the time you take off, I had finished my show when we took off, and I was halfway through the movie, and it was like we're here.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, cool. We're gonna get there quick. All right. They board us on the plane at 7:50. 7:50.
Yeah, 7:50.
It was an 8:25 flight. We get on the plane. They're boarding. Everybody's walking in.
Took them a while.
To load in because people are awful.
Lollygag.
So we get on the plane. They're like, okay, we're gonna close it up. Okay, fine. 8:25 rolls around. I'm like, hey, we're not going anywhere. And the captain comes on and goes, yeah, we're having a...
Why do they always sound like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is your captain speaking.
So
we are having some issues with... we're having an issue that maintenance has to come clear this error on our screen.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Hey, it happens. It happened to us in LA.
Yeah, it did. And it fixed itself.
Yeah, they fixed it and it was square.
Yep.
8:45 rolls around. Yeah, maintenance is still working on this. We're having an issue with one of the engines. I'm like, okay, there's 2 engines, so we'll be all right. All right,
we're still good.
9:10, they're like, they're still working on it. We can't figure it out.
By this time, I had fallen asleep.
And I'm like, all right, whatever.
I was so tired.
Now, by 9:30, they go, all right, we think we got it fixed.
Yeah.
We're going to test it out. We're going to close the door and test out the engine and make sure that it's working fine.
Yeah.
I paid attention because I know I've been doing so much research. I know what these things sound like. When they rev that engine up, I was like, this plane ain't leaving the ground. This plane is not leaving the ground. I can tell that right now. So he comes back on the thing and goes, yeah, it failed 3 times their test. He's like, we failed 3 times. We don't know what's happening. So when a pilot
you're gonna deboard.
When the pilot says we don't know what's gonna happen, that's bad.
Or deplane.
So he's like, we're gonna deplane you guys, and everybody's just like, this lady next to me, I bit my tongue. Lady next to me is like, oh, they better give me something for this because this is wasting my time. And I'm like, lady, shut up. This is the same lady that rubbed her butt all over my arm for like 10 minutes because she kept trying to grab stuff up above her luggage. She kept rubbing her butt on my shoulder, my arm, my elbow. My entire arm, my right arm had her butt on it the entire day. But anyway, so they deplane us, and I'm like, this is bad. This is bad because everybody's bum rushing the gate lady.
Yeah.
The gate lady has no voice because she was sick.
Yeah, well, she wasn't sick, but she had like, well, I guess she was sick. She had like strep or something.
So she randomly picked some random passenger to make the announcements for her.
Yeah.
She's like, just call this 1-800 number. We'll figure it out. She's like, we don't. So they said, we pretty much don't know when you're going to leave.
Yeah.
We don't know when this plane's taking off. We don't know if it's going to take off.
Yeah.
We can maybe get you on a flight tomorrow at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
Maybe. She said keyword is maybe.
Yeah.
We might be able to get you on a plane tomorrow afternoon at 2.
Right.
And I'm like, I need to be back at work. Sophia has to be back in school because she had testing.
She had to make up.
She had to make up testing. And I was like, oh, crap. So we're calling. We're looking up flights. I'm looking up other alternative flights. It was going to cost us $3,000 to book our flight on American back from Houston at 8:30 p.m. flight. And there was only like 2 seats left on that flight. So one of us was staying in Houston.
Right.
It was going to be all of us or none of us were coming back home.
Right, yeah, because I'm not staying in Houston.
I can't stay. Sophia can't stay. So it was like
no.
all or nothing. So we're looking at the options and we're like, okay. I look at other options to fly into Atlanta. Nothing. There's literally nothing because we're stuck because all the flights are booked.
Yeah.
Everything is sold out completely.
Yeah.
So the lady's like, yeah, we have no planes coming in because there's a nasty storm in Florida. All our planes are stuck in Florida.
Yeah.
And the plane next to ours had a broken part too, and they couldn't fix it.
Yeah.
So hashtag don't fly American, pretty much.
Don't fly Boeings.
Yeah. So we
Airbuses all the way.
Yeah. So we're sitting there. We're like, what do we do? So I asked you girls, I was like, what do you guys want to do? You told me you weren't comfortable getting on that plane. If that plane took off, you weren't comfortable with it.
No.
Sophia said the same thing. So I said, look, we got 2 options. Either we try to wait this thing out or we rent a car and go home.
Yeah.
Those are our 2 options. So as you're deciding, we
rented a car and drove home.
I looked at my Avis app and found a rental because I was afraid everybody else and their mother was going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Renting cars because people were like, we need to get home.
Yeah.
We have to be in Charlotte tomorrow. Today we have to go home.
Mm-hmm.
So I told Kay, I was like, either we wait around and see if this thing ever takes off or if they figure something out or we just start heading home.
Yeah.
So we rented the car. So we left Houston at noon, 12:30ish, and started driving.
Yeah.
And I made it to about, Montgomery, Alabama.
Yeah.
A solid 10 hours. This is running off very little sleep.
Yeah.
Got to Montgomery, Alabama. I took a shower. You girls took a shower, and I was the last one.
Yeah, we all showered.
I fell asleep in the shower because I literally, I was to the point of I was just done.
Yeah.
I fell asleep in the shower for about 5 or 10 minutes. You didn't wonder why I was in there so long?
I figured you were just decompressing.
No, I literally fell asleep standing up. The water was so hot and the pressure was so strong that I fell asleep. I just passed out.
See, I just wanted to take a really quick shower, get in and out.
That was my plan.
Yeah, because I wanted to go to bed.
That was my plan, but I fell asleep in the shower. I woke up and I was like, oh, where am I? They didn't have a clue. I thought I was in Houston still. I thought I was still in Jose's house. But anyway, get out of the shower, lay in bed, and I was gone. Like, my eyes closed, gone.
Yeah.
Till 6:30 the next morning. Or 6 o'clock.
6.
And then we got breakfast and started heading home. We made it home at around 1-ish, 1:30 or 2-ish.
Yeah.
1:30.
Yeah, something like that.
So, hey, we got home. I got the girls home. I dropped them off, but my odyssey continued.
Yeah.
I had to go to Charlotte to pick up my car.
Yeah.
So, I dropped them off. I used the bathroom, and I went back. I kept going.
Yeah.
I got stuck in traffic literally 10 minutes from here. I got stuck in traffic. Then I got past that traffic. I made it into Charlotte Airport, went to the Avis rental place. The lady's like, they told me, the guys guiding in Avis said, park your car right here. I said, all right, who do I give the keys to? He goes, leave your keys right there. And I was like, all right, cool. So he's like, go. Are you good? And I was like, no, I need to talk to someone because I'm returning the car 24 hours before.
Yeah.
I reserved it for 2 days.
Yeah, just in case.
But I was like, I need to return this. I need to talk to somebody. Go to the desk over here. Go to the desk. The lady's like, why'd she send you here? She's like, she was like, did they check you in yet? I was like, lady, the guy told me to walk over here and give this to you so you could prorate my rate. She's like, well, they have to check you in first before you. I was like, ma'am, I don't know what you want from me. I was like, let's walk over there. She goes, no, let me check the computer. Oh yeah, they checked you out already. Okay. Okay, we prorated the one day. And I was like, awesome.
Like she could have just done that.
I think she started realizing I was about to throw something at her face. I was like, lady, I am like running on 3 hours of sleep. I'm worn out.
You don't know the odyssey we've had.
Yeah.
Like, just
so
no.
I return the car, run down. I run into the airport because I have to go to the airport to take a shuttle to go to the parking garage. So fortunately, the parking garage shuttle was there. It like had just pulled up. So I'm running because I was on the other side. I saw him pull up and I'm like, no. Because they come out like every 10, 15 minutes. And I was like, don't leave me. So I'm waving my arms. I'm like, wait. And I remember I had the card. I had a business card of theirs in my pocket. So I'm waving it because it has like leopard print on it. And I'm like, wait. So I make it. I get inside. And I'm like, hey, here's my thing. He goes, oh, you'll be the first stop. And I was like, thank you, Jesus. So get to my car.
Even if you weren't the first stop, at least like, you were on the bus.
I'm on the bus.
Yeah.
I get in the car. And then I leave the airport. So when you get out of the parking garage, you turn right, and you have to jump on 85, on I-85. So I get on I-85, and I'm on the ramp, and then boom. Stopped.
Oh, no.
Completely stopped. And I'm like, what's happening here? I'm like, there has to be an accident. No. About a mile and a half up the road, all 3 lanes merge into one.
Why?
Exactly. They merge into one, so of course the idiots on this side.
Are they
idiots
doing
on this...
construction?
No, there was nothing, honey. There was nothing. It just decides to be like one.
People just decide to merge into one.
So
lane.
the road ends like it says right lane and left lane. Lane ends. 1 lane up ahead.
That's the stupidest
thing.
So
we merge into one, and then about a mile after you merge into one, you feed into I-85 again, and it's 4 lanes. So I'm like, okay, cool. Get past that.
So it was like business 85.
So I get past that, and I get stuck in traffic further down the road by like Gastonia. And I was like, I'm never gonna make it home. Just not gonna make it home.
I think you got home at like 5.
No, I got home like around 5:45ish, closer to 6.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm done. I've had enough. I was like, it's the greatest vacation ever,
except for this.
but the trip.
But the trip home.
But hey, we got home safe and sound.
We got home safe. We're alive.
So the ultimate knife to the back was the flight left
at 9 o'clock at night,
close to 10 o'clock p.m.
Yeah, no, it left at 9:03.
9:03.
Yeah,
we kept getting alerts on our phone saying your flight's been delayed by half an hour,
yeah.
and they kept pushing it back.
We thought they just weren't gonna leave.
So I looked up the research. They pulled a plane from the Dallas rotation, to fly people from Houston to Charlotte, and then fly back home. Then fly back from from Charlotte back to Dallas.
Yeah,
I think they were just desperate. They just pulled the plane out of rotation.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we would have gotten home at 1 o'clock in the morning. We would have had to get in a hotel regardless.
Yeah.
And I was not going to sit in an airport 13 hours.
No.
I would have lost my mind.
I think we all would have.
I would have lost my mind. So, but overall, amazing trip.
We made the best decision that we could have at the time.
For the circumstances,
with the little information that
literally
we had.
the American Airlines was like, we don't know.
Yeah.
They literally said, we don't know what we're going to do.
Yeah.
You may leave today. You may leave tomorrow. You may leave Wednesday.
Yeah.
Or Tuesday.
And we couldn't do that.
And I was like, I need to be home. I have to be at work.
Yeah.
And my kid has school. They're like, we just don't know.
Yeah.
And so when someone tells you, I don't know, I got to make a decision and do something else.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We can't sit around all day for the off chance that the flight's going to take off.
Yeah. And they won't cancel a flight until the last possible second.
Yeah.
Because once they cancel, they got to give out vouchers and cough up money. Yeah. So they were like, no, we're gonna make these guys suffer all day.
But we did get our miles back for the trip going home.
Yeah.
So we got that back at least.
So I have a whole bunch of miles on American Airlines and on Virgin Atlantic to go. I don't know where, but we're not flying for a bit.
Yeah.
Not because of my fear.
No.
It's just
we're tired.
Right now I'm tired.
Yeah.
We almost canceled we were gonna go to Florida in December.
Yeah.
I almost canceled it, but I'm like, I just need to give it some time.
Yeah. I think
to decompress.
I think because at the right then and there we were like, absolutely not. We're not going.
We're not driving anywhere anymore.
We're not driving again. It's done. At least not a lengthy trip.
But I think we'll still keep our vacation to Florida.
Yeah, we'll just see what happens, how we feel,
because we have plans with when they popped.
I know
we're gonna have lunch with some of them.
I know,
so it's gonna be fun. Lunch or dinner, I don't know.
Half the
podcast.
The podcast.
So that was our trip to Houston.
That was.
It was fun. Jose, thank you so much. Jose.
Yes.
It was awesome to see our kids
interact.
That's what I was looking for. Yep. It just left my mind.
Which both their girls are sweet. The oldest one, she wrote us all little notes the day before, or right before she went to bed. Yeah. She got this idea in her head to write us little notes.
And mine is adorable because it says Ander. She spelled my name wrong, which I love.
But she said it right.
Yeah. It says Ander, Ander, love you. Yeah. Signed, A.
Her name, yeah. And then mine, she said Kelly, and she spelled my name right.
Yeah.
She said Kelly, I love you.
So
and then her name.
It's here in my home office. Yeah. I look at it every day. So it's a sweet little note from.
And it was funny because Jose's wife, she texted us and said that the oldest daughter, she's like moping around the house and saying that she misses us and she's sad.
Yeah,
and
I text them. I was like, I miss you guys.
Yeah,
it was so. And I told you that the other day. I was like, I was really happy in Houston.
Yeah, it was such a chill. Which they're so chill.
Yeah,
like they're so easy to get along with. You know,
and she can cook. Like
they go with the flow. Yeah.
And that's why we were originally going to go to Austin with them, but I figured us staying there was a nice, chill environment.
Yeah.
Than driving 3.5 hours with everybody and
all of our stuff.
A road trip, a road trip after a flight tends to keep people on edge.
Yeah.
And you get like kind of pissy pants and aggravated. But I like the fact that we stayed in their house in the girls' environment.
Yes.
That way when they're a little bit older, I think it'd be
felt
easier.
More comfortable.
Yeah. And Jose's wife cooks amazing. Amazing. Like the breakfast was out of this world.
Yeah. It was such a simple breakfast.
She made chili for us and it was out of this world.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I didn't even need my fiber gummies out there. I was just like,
none of us got sick.
I was like 18 years old again.
We didn't have food poisoning.
It was amazing.
Great.
It was amazing.
It was so great. But
that's it. That's enough chatterbox for our Houston trip.
Yeah.
So a little news for you guys. We looked it up earlier today. So our rankings in podcasting world, our charts. So in Ghana, we are the number 27 podcast.
Yeah.
So shout out to my Guyanese peoples.
Guyanese, is that how you say it?
I don't know. Maybe Ghana. I don't know.
Shout out to our Ghana.
I'm not gonna know. Wait, where's my last one? In Kenya, we are the number 176 podcast.
All right.
I want to know who's 175. Who's number one?
Yeah.
The Philippines, number 148.
All right.
In Romania, 207.
All right.
In Thailand, 229.
Nice.
I dated a girl from Thailand once.
Of course you did.
Yeah. Great cook, too. So, what are we talking about song-wise today? That's right. We're going to talk about this really overrated artist. He's like the worst artist ever.
No, he's not.
Renee's going to be like, I hate him so much.
You're like, I'm never watching her dog again.
Well, she didn't, technically.
One night. It was one night.
So
it was all it took.
Let's talk about that for a minute.
Okay, so...
Don't give it... Well, Renee, you already said Renee's name, so whatever.
I dropped off Bruce at Renee's house because she was
one of Kelly's friends.
Yeah, one of my friends. She's got 2 dogs, 2 Boston Terriers, and actually they have an Instagram. It's those Boston Bros, and so Bruce and Milo, her like tan and white terrier, they're like best friends. Mm-hmm. And so I asked her like months ago, would you mind watching Bruce while we go to Texas? You know, because I figured he would have fun, you know, playing
with his buddies.
Yeah, playing all day long, playing hard, you know, and I figured he'd knock out.
In theory.
Didn't happen. We get to Houston and she has texted me. I think she texted me while we were on the plane.
Must have been.
Obviously, it was on airplane mode. So anyways, I get to Houston and I look at my phone and she said that it's it's like bedtime and Bruce is howling and crying in his crate. And I was like, I'm sorry. I'm like, maybe he'll settle down. I don't know. But that's how he was when we first brought him home. The first night was okay. And then the second night, it was like that.
Yeah.
It was all night. And so she actually recorded him howling and crying in the crate. And he did it all night. He did not stop. She couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
She was like, I thought he would have tired himself out by now, but she's like, he is still going at it. And it was like 2:30 in the morning. She took him out. He was still doing it. And then she put him back in, and he's still doing it again. And then her husband got up. He gets up at 4 a.m. to go to work, and he drives like a forklift or something at Home Depot. So he's got to be careful. He needs sleep so he doesn't like hurt himself or hurt somebody else. So when he got up to leave, Bruce was fine. And she said, so then like the next morning she's texting me again. And she's like, so this is what happened to his bed. Bruce had completely destroyed his bed. He killed it. Like... pulled all the stuffing out. She's like, I just threw it out. It wasn't salvageable. Yeah. She's like, I'm going to have to drop him off at your mother-in-law's. I was like, all right.
So our older dog, Lily, was staying at my mom's house.
Right.
Because they love her to death. And Lily doesn't do anything.
She sleeps.
Lily literally is waiting for death to come to her door. That's all she does.
She snores.
Eats, sleep, annoys you.
Annoys you to eat.
Yeah. So we didn't want to leave Bruce with them because he's a puppy. He's crazy. Yeah. And we didn't know how he would be. We figured stay with your friends.
Right.
You'd be fine.
Right.
So Renee drops off Bruce at my mom's house, and I'm calling my mom like, hey, can they drop him off at your house? She goes, yeah, it's fine. No worries. Bring him over. So the whole time I'm thinking, oh my God, this is going to suck because my brother wasn't opening up to Bruce that much.
Yeah.
He likes Lily.
Yeah.
He was very close to our old dog, Penny.
Yeah.
And then he's grown attached to Lily.
Yeah. It took him a bit to get to where he is with Lily.
Yeah. And then Bruce, I was like, oh my God, he has zero interaction with Bruce. I was like, I don't even think he likes that dog. And I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I was like, this is going to ruin the trip. I'm like, this sucks. My mom was like, don't even worry about it. It'll be fine. Da-da-da-da-da. She's like, Sebastian's not even home half the day. He's at work. And then he does errands and stuff. So I'm like, oh my God, this dog. So every day I'm asking, how's he doing?
Yeah, we're both texting like your brother. Like,
and my brother's like, he's fine.
Yeah.
He's fine. He's chilling.
He was gold.
And apparently my brother would get on the floor with him and play. And
yeah,
I've never seen my brother do that in real life.
Me either. And he wanted to come say hi to Bruce.
He came yesterday, didn't he?
Yeah.
Or 2 days ago. Yesterday. No, 2 days ago. It was Thursday. No, Friday. Your parents came in yesterday. He wasn't here yesterday.
Yeah, he came right before they got here.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because he helped me bring the chairs over.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, sorry.
So he helped me bring the chairs over, and he was like, "Oh, I want to say hi to Bruce." And I was like, "Okay." Yeah. So that's why I was knocking on the door. I was like, "Oh, we'll just."
That's right, and I was still working.
Yeah.
So I couldn't, yeah.
So anyway, so he came in, said hi to Bruce, and like got
Bruce
down.
Was all happy and loving.
Yeah, he was like, he's so happy.
Apparently, my brother and Bruce love each other now.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever. So now we can leave him with them.
Yeah.
If we ever go anywhere. So I guess it took that trauma of leaving him with another person for their relationship to bud.
Yes, exactly.
But what a trip. What a trip. It would have been different if we had planned to drive to Houston and back.
Yeah.
Like that's a different mental state of mind. But the fact that all of a sudden you're on a plane, you're ready to go, and they're like,
no,
we can't take off. And I'm like, oh my God, what the hell do I do now? It's like, I got to drive. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And that drive, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, my butt hurts so bad. My leg hurt so bad. It was just I got to get these girls home somehow.
I get really bad restless legs. I get them at home.
Yeah.
So in a car where I'm confined.
And I had to I didn't rent an SUV because more gas and more expensive. Yeah. Excuse me. More expensive. So I was like, I had to rent a little standard car, which is a Kia K5 or I don't know what that.
I don't know what it was.
It was a nice car.
Yeah, it was nice.
It was nice. It was great on gas.
Yeah. But yeah, like I was like in such pain for that. And then but I get it on the plane too.
Yeah. Well, nowadays these planes are like
they're tiny.
We're packed in like sardines.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So.
Do we want to talk about the song or not? Do you want to just
I don't know. I mean, we can.
We're at 30 minutes already chit-chatting
Oh,
about this
okay,
stuff.
never mind.
So should we just leave the song alone?
Yeah, we're just not gonna do the song today. We're just but my parents are here.
Yeah, your parents showed up yesterday.
Yep. So they were in Alabama visiting my mom's family for a little bit. My aunt just got a new house built. My uncle built it for her because that's what he does. He builds houses and stuff. So
he builds stuff.
He builds things. So he did it. He actually might stop by tomorrow.
Really? Where did that come from?
My mom just told me.
Is he in town or is he just...
I think so.
Oh, cool.
He's like driving through. So he wants to see the house. He hasn't seen the house and...
Oh, okay, cool.
So he wants to stop by. So anyways, so they were with her.
We could tell him, ask him how much it would cost to build a tiny house in the back.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. My brother suggested opening up the back of the fence and just clearing the land, not necessarily the trees, and we could put like a fire pit out there and like a seating area and stuff like since it's like pretty flat. So that's an idea too. We don't even have to open up the fence, but
for all the sitting around we do outside.
I know.
No, it's not gonna happen.
Well, it was just a suggestion.
Like I bought you 2 tables that you've yet to sit out there.
Yeah, because the pollen's been so bad.
All right, so no.
So anyways, so my parents are here. They're here for a week. Trying to convince them to stay a little bit longer, but I don't think they will.
I've always told them the doors are wide open. I actually I made them a code for the house to come into.
Permanent code.
Actually, I still have yet to change it to permanent, but I will.
Oh, okay. But anyways, so they're going to be here for a week. So my little brother is here too, Woody. I thought about bringing him in here with us.
He would have sat still.
He's so chill. Like he would have. He kept hiding. He was playing hide and seek and nobody was playing with him.
This dog, I don't know. You don't hear his collar go.
You don't.
Jingle.
He walks so like stealthy.
Yeah.
He's so quiet.
So I'm like, all of a sudden, I'm like, hey, where's Woody? Because I haven't seen him in a while. And everybody's like, where is he? Where is he? I was like, he's in the house because he didn't go outside.
I had taken him out, but I brought him back in.
So he was hiding twice.
He was hiding.
I told you, look in the bed in our bedroom. Look in Sophia's bedroom.
I thought maybe he was under a bed or something. I went to Sophia's bathroom.
You walked into his bathroom and you're like, he's not in here.
I did.
And where was he?
He was in the bathroom.
He was in the bathroom.
But he was hiding.
He's blonde. How do you miss that?
He was hiding behind the toilet.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't see him.
Okay.
Like in between the toilet and the tub.
Okay.
He had bunched up the bath mat.
Mm-hmm.
It was like all like
he made a little cocoon. He's like, this is mine.
But he wasn't on it.
Oh.
So that's why I was like, he's not in here.
What a weirdo.
And then all of a sudden, he just pops his head out, and I'm like, "What the heck?"
You walked out of the bathroom, and all of a sudden, he walked behind you and goes, "Hey!"
Because I checked behind the door,
and I said, "Hun, there he is," and you're like, "What?"
I checked behind the bathroom door too, and he wasn't there.
Kelly can't. You know how those memes that says like, "I'm afraid to ask my wife to look for something because she'll find it."
Yeah,
I don't worry about that with you.
Well, Sophia does.
Yeah, she does because you're her mom, but me.
But because I find it.
I tell you, like, hey, babe, can you look for this? And
because she's like, I can't find this. I was like, did you look here? No. I'm like, well, look there. Oh, I found it.
Yeah.
She's like, how do you do that? I don't know.
Jedi mind tricks. Me and Sophia watched the Star Wars Visions season 2 on Disney Plus.
Season 2 or season 1?
Season 2. We watched season 1 last year when it came out.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, season 2 that just came out on May 4th. Mm-hmm. Fantastic. If you have a second to watch it, it's 15-minute episodes. Maybe there was one that was 20 minutes, but they're standalone episodes from different animation studios all over the world.
Yeah,
and it's really cool because there was one from Spain. There was one from the India one was really good. Surprisingly, I was like, we were watching it and I was like, it started off slow and I was like, I don't like this, and then it picked up and it was fantastic. But the different animation styles and the different music that they have is really good. We really enjoyed it. We finished it about an hour ago. We watched the entire season. So yeah,
I started watching on Disney Plus this Gordon Ramsay Uncharted, and so it's a short series. It's only one season. He has a couple things on there. I can't remember what the other one is called, but that one's only 3 episodes. But the one I'm watching, I think it has 7 or 8 episodes. But anyways, I'm on episode 3 right now. And so he goes to different parts of the world and does like a cooking challenge with a chef,
a local chef,
like Michelin star rated chefs. And so he did Morocco. Oh, Peru was the first episode, and then Morocco was the second one. It was funny because in the Morocco one, he does the contest with this girl, with this woman chef, and she actually applied to work as a chef in one of his restaurants
and got turned down
and didn't. He's like, man. I never got her resume.
He would never. But that's the thing. When you're that high status, you'd never get the resume of some local chef.
He's like, if I had known, he's like, I would have hired her on the spot.
Yeah.
And so he kept like reiterating like it throughout the episode or whatever. It was funny though. So the episode I'm on though, he's in Hawaii and learning how to. So he goes around the islands and the countryside and everything, and he gets these like with the locals, gets these foods that's like hard to find, and he learns new techniques of how to cook, because like in Peru a lot of them cook in their huts or like outside.
Let's stop. Not everybody in Peru lives in huts. He goes to the mountainside.
Yeah, he goes to the mountainside
and deals with the people that are living in the mountains and the range
that they get. You bit your tongue again. But the people that he goes to see, they get their food from the
earth.
From the earth.
Yeah.
From the earth, from the sea, whatever, from the forest. So it's like he's having to climb trees and climb like mountains.
And this is on Disney Plus.
It's on Disney Plus. It's really good.
Yeah.
And so he like does a competition, and then they invite the locals that that showed them how to do these things. They invite them and they feed them.
That's cool.
And so then they tell them which dishes they liked and which they didn't. The Peruvians, they were the hardest critics so far. Because one of the dishes he made, it was like undercooked.
Ooh.
And it was like, it was the heart of one of the animals.
Did they insult him in Spanish?
No. They just said, no, it's undercooked.
It's garbage.
Basically. So, he's like, he's a top chef. And so he's like very humbled by it.
Yeah.
But we love Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, we do.
He's amazing.
He is amazing.
I want to go to one of his restaurants.
Well, if we ever make it to New York or London, we'll do that.
Yeah.
New York, I think, will probably be first before we ever make it to London, because London's going to be
that's a long one.
It's going to be pricey, and it's going to be a while.
But yeah, so it's like cool to see. I don't know what other places he goes to, but yeah, he like learns these techniques. So like he's in Hawaii. In the episode I'm in, he's in Hawaii, and he's learning these techniques from like voyagers from centuries past.
That's so cool.
So, and a lot of them are Filipino. So a lot of the things they eat are like Filipino, like brought over from the Philippines.
Yeah.
So, so he's like experiencing that. Like he's learning how to like get certain things from under the sea. Like he's like diving and
he dives and gets his own food.
Yeah,
hey, that's cool.
Like with the person that knows how to do it. So like this one girl, she does it for a living. She can hold her breath for 5 minutes.
Jeez.
But it's something that you have
to train for that. Yeah,
it's something. She said it's all about like relaxation, because if you start to panic, that's when you can't breathe. And you don't go far, but she has no tank, nothing. She just has like a little mask.
And then she grabs the fish with her bare hands.
It's not a fish. It's like a clam of sorts that's like attached to a rock. Jeez. And you, or no, that was a different one. I'm getting them mixed up. No, it was a fish, and she has like a spear hook.
Oh, okay. Oh, like she's grabbing with her bare hands. That's awesome. She's like, my fish. And she comes out of the water like Aquaman. No, I have this fish.
She has a spear hook that she uses. So you have to be like really careful because the fish are fast.
You're aiming, first of all, aiming a gun on land with no water around it is hard enough. She's underwater holding your breath.
Yep.
And shooting at a fish.
And you have to shoot it at the right time, because she said if you scare it and you don't get it, it could make
scares all them away.
All the rest of the fish go away. So, yeah. So he does it with them.
Yeah.
Like he experiences it with them.
That's cool.
But there was one, it must have been in the other one that he had to go like in there and like get it like from under, he had to take like a knife and get it from the
Peel
rock.
it from the rocks.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So
I think that's it for us.
yeah.
I think we're just gonna wrap it up there because I got nothing else.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I got nothing else. I just want to recap the Houston trip before while it was fresh in our minds that we literally just got home 4 days ago.
Yeah.
5 days ago. And it was just exhausting.
We're still tired.
But we had a blast. So we had a blast with Jose and his family. Thank you, Jose, and your family. And then we had that, and we get home, and then 2 days later, your parents show up.
I know.
So it's like a lot's happening.
It's a lot going on.
And I had to go work. And it was just... And going into work, there's a whole lot of things that have changed while I was gone. I was like, I was only gone...
For 4 days.
I was gone 3.5 days from work.
Yeah.
Because I left half day on Tuesday, and then I didn't work on Monday. So yeah... Wednesday,
Thursday, Friday.
So 4.5, and I took the Friday. So in 5 days,
yeah.
a lot changed. I was like, what just happened? So I'm going through all my emails. I was like, what? It's like, we have to do this, we have to do this, and this. It's like, oh my gosh. I was like,
why
okay.
did I leave?
I was like, what? And yeah, it was just a lot. But we're good. We're good now.
Yeah.
So with that being said, the show Instagram is Listen to the Words Podcast, all one word. Show emails Listen to the Words Pod @gmail.com. Kelly, wrap it up.
My Instagram and Etsy is Crafty Kelly's Workshop. Crafty with a K. Kelly is Kelly. My show email is listen to the words pod Kelly @gmail.com. And Bruce's Instagram is Bruce the Doxy Pin.
Well, and we're about to crack 13,000 listens very soon. So thank you very much, everybody, and sign off.
I have no idea.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.